everyone, welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be making some Valentine's Day cookies thanks to some items that I actually got at Dollar Tree. So let's see how this turns out. Welcome back everyone, and like I said, today I'm going to be making some Valentine's Day cookies. And of course, I went to one of my favorite stores, Dollar Tree, and I gathered some supplies because I thought it was like, okay, you know what? Valentine's Day is cute and everything, but what a better way to actually make something cute and yet affordable? And what a better way to get those supplies than for Dollar Tree? And they actually almost everything that I'm going to be using today, I bought at Dollar Tree. So, of course, the first things that I got was actually the cooking mix, which kind of like inspired this whole video. So they have all three options of flavors. So we have the regular sugar flavored, we have the chocolate chip flavor, and this nice cute red cookies that are actually really interesting to see how this is going to turn out. And of course, you're kind of going with the theme of Valentine's Day here. So these three definitely go right on that. And to top it all, I'm going to be decorating it with this nice little cake decor. What's it called? Tips and scrappers that I got from Dollar Tree as well. And we got two different flavors of Frosty. We got the chocolate and the vanilla. So we're going to decorate those as well. And of course, ironically, I do not have a cooking sheet, but I decided, you know what? Let me get one from Dollar Tree too. So I'm going to be actually making these cookies today. We're going to follow this simple recipe, and we're just going to talk about, Valentine's Day stuff while I'm going to be making these cookies. So let's get right on that. All right, so right on the back of the instructions of these cookies, it says that I need 3 tablespoons of soft butter and 1 tablespoon of water. And of course, it's telling me to also preheat my oven to 375, which is already happening as we speak. All right, so let me get some bowls. Okay, so since I do have 3 different types of cookies here, I'm going to be placing each one individually in one bowl. So let me just do that very quickly. All right, so I pour all the cookies into the bowls. I think this is called the flour, the bowl, whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to be following one of the packages since they're all three, definitely the same instructions. So of course it says preheat the oven to 375. For for best resource, butter should be completely softened. Butter sugar, okay. So it says combine the cookie mix with all the ingredients. All right, so it says we need 3 tablespoons of butter. All right, so I have 1 tablespoon here, and it says that the butter is supposed to be soft. I actually took this out like maybe a few minutes ago, and I don't think it's soft enough, so I'm going to just lightly put it in the microwave and I'll be back. Okie dokie, I'm back. All right, so now this is a lot softer now, and now they just measure 3 tablespoons, and I really hope this is enough because that's all the butter I have, and I clearly I'm misanticipated not having butter. Well, here we are. All right, so let me just do this really quickly. Okay, so I put all butter. Thank God it was literally right enough. So lucky for me on that part. Okay, and now the next thing is what I'm going to put is just 1 tablespoon of water. I got here some filtered water, so let's just put 1 tablespoon of water. Okay, so since I only have one mixing whip, so I'm going to actually be starting with the sugar cookies. Then I'm going to switch to the regular chocolate chip cookie, and then lastly I'm going to be doing the red. So I'll mix the colors and stuff like that. All right, so let's see how easy this is going to be because I am a little bit skeptical about how this is going to turn out. Just saying, because I don't think the butter was as melted as we liked it to be, but let's see how this turns out. While I'm over here struggling to do this, I really do want to know whether this is supposed to be like soft butter or melted butter because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of really struggling here with this. Okay, whatever. While I'm doing this, let me share with you guys my best Valentine's. Okay, first of all, has anybody like, am I the only one who has like literally never actually had like a Valentine's Day like experience before? I mean, I know I did only once, but it was kind of weird. Actually, only have once now that I think about it. I only have one, and now that I'm trying to remember, actually, it was really good. from my perspective, oh, and I will tell you why. So, by the way, I am struggling with this really badly. Okay, so my first Valentine experience was actually, of course, with my ex, my only freaking ex that I have. And what happened was for Valentine's Day, I really want to make it really special and everything. And I also, I do enjoy giving them gifts and things like that, make it really special and whatever. And so for this occasion, I made an agreement with him, and I was like, hey, let's agree on something. This is way before Valentine's Day, of course. And I was like, how about instead of this Valentine's Day, how about we just like agree on not giving each other gifts? And so that's the agreement. And he was like, you know what? Let's do that. And I'm like really fighting. He was like, okay, like of course, he's like, why do you want to do that? Whatever. And I'm like, I just think, for the sake of us, the economy, whatever. Mind you, this is like a decade ago. Whatever. And then on Valentine's Day, we of course, we he set up a date. We wanted to go some. I literally forgot. No, I think he surprised me to where. I don't remember. I don't remember where we ended up going or something. Main point is, I remember when we picking him up, and then he came out, and he had like a bag with him, and I'm like, oh, what's this? And so he was like, oh well, I know we agreed on no gifts, but technically it's just like our first Valentine's Day, and I wanted to like make it special, so here's a little something something. And I remember he gave me a teddy bear, of course, and he gave me something else. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like a frame or something, like a picture or whatever. I don't remember, honestly. Okay, I was like, oh damn it, like I thought we said, we agree on no gifts and things like that. He was like, oh, I know, I'm so sorry. Like, don't worry about it. Like, like I know we agree. This is something, whatever. Okay, mind you, during this time of the year or this time or whatever, we were like obsessed with like a very specific song, and within the song, it says there's a phrase in the song or a lyric in the song that says, "Oh, Wonder Witch just dropped everything and let's go to Miami." All right. So I played that song while we were casually having a conversation about something, and I was like, oh, you know what? While we're talking about this, can you actually like find the information on can you take those? Basically, I asked him to take something out from the glove department, so that way I can kind of see the information, or I needed to find something. So he took he opened the glove department, and I'm like, oh, can you open that envelope, please? And can you read me like what it says? Because I need that. I forgot what it says. I need to call somebody about that. Okay. So he opened the envelope. Mind you, this is like while the song is playing, and I timed it so nicely. Now that I remember, this is really just coming up to me, and it was so cute. Literally, like the whole sync of the song and everything. They like, I'm really good. Um, and so when he opened the envelope, he was reading it, and it was basically the receipt of like all the flight information and everything to basically go to Miami for both of us. And that was the thing. And he was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "What it says?" He's like, "I don't know. It seems like some information of flights." And I'm like, "Oh yeah. Oh, whose names are in there?" And he saw that it was our names in there. And then literally the song was literally playing while that phrase was happening. Do you understand? He was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Huh? You thought you were the only one who was able to give you a gift?" I'm like, oh no, what did I say? I think I said like, oh, you think you're the only one who can actually break, agreements, whatever. And yeah, that was a little surprise. He was like, oh my god, we serious? I'm like, yeah, we're going to Miami, bitch. So yeah, that was like basically my only Valentine's experience that I had. And I thought it was really cute. And of course, it's basically the only thing that I have to tell, because I don't think I ever had another Valentine's Day after that. Well, till whenever time coming up soon. But so far, it's been it's been a long time now since I haven't had a date, or especially on Valentine's Day. Actually, take it back. Take it back. By the way, I'm still working on this. This is taking forever. But actually, no, I take it back. I did end up kind of, I was dating somebody. We didn't make it to a relationship, but we were dating, and now that I think about it, he left me on Valentine's Day. He kind of, I mean, even though we were like technically not together, he basically like broke up with me on Valentine's Day. Can you believe that? I have been broken up on Valentine's Day. So I have only had experience one Valentine's Day, and I have been broken up in one Valentine's Day. Like, I'm done. I should be really horrified about Valentine's Day now that I think about it. But I guess it wasn't really that important, since I don't really, consider as much. I mean, I know it happened, but whatever. I still believe in in love and things like that. I might be corny, like I said. I like to give gifts and things like that. I'm a little bit of a romantic, even though sometimes I, on the majority of times, I don't seem like it. But I am like that. One of my secret talents, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because it just literally came out to me while I'm over here struggling with this cookie dough. Oh my lord. Well, I'm doing the chocolate chip one, and the only one that I have left is the red. What is the red one called? It's called red velvet cookies. Wow, I didn't know it was red velvet. I thought it was like cherry or something. Do they even have cherry cookies? Oh my god. All right, so let me just quickly do all this quickly, and I'll be back. All right, so I'm finished finally mixing these things. Even though I'm not gonna lie, this is almost made me hate cookies. I didn't realize how annoying mixing all this can be. But whatever, we made it. We made our dough, and I think this is plenty of dough. It literally says I can make up to 12 cookies per bag. So over here, I should have a total of 32 cookies. So let's. All right, I'm going all over the place. All right, so of course we have a cooking sheet. No, now the thing is that I didn't read. I was just kind of like in a hurry, and I realized that this might actually just make 12 cookies. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making 4 out of each on this sheet, so we can kind of like decorate it and things like that. And then later on I'll do the rest, because otherwise this video is going to be like 4 hours. So the sheet is clean. Let me just use some regular spray. Okay, right now. So I'm going to be using the same 1 tablespoon that I used earlier to measure everything. And I'm actually going to be using this to measure the cookie dough in the sheet. So, just take, I haven't even washed it yet. It's still with the regular. And I'm just going to be taking a cookie, and then I'm going to use a spoon. And I'm just going to be making a spoon, and then just, scoop it out. All right, I just put in 9 cookies. I thought it was gonna fit 4, but I don't want them to really kind of like get stuck to each other. So I think this is plenty of space for at least 9 of them. All right, so now it says to leave it in the oven for, like I mentioned earlier, my oven is already preheated at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to be leaving this between 8 to 10 minutes. And then it says to let cool for another 5 minutes, and then I'll be back once I have some cookies cooled out and all set and ready to go. So let me just put this in the oven, and I guess I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Actually, I'll take it back. In the meanwhile, while the cookies are being cooked, I'm going to bake. I'm going to be setting up the frosting for our cookies. So once again, I got this little thing from Dollar Tree, and I'm actually really intrigued to see what this one, what it looks like, how it will work. So let's just open everything up. All right, so of course it comes with 3 different tips. Well, technically 4 if you include this one as well. And it comes with 2 cake, I don't know, scrappers. And unfortunately, I think it only comes with 1 bag. I literally thought it came with 2 bags, but whatever. Should have read the instructions. That's why it's important to read, right? So for the sake of this, remember I got 2 of them. I got the vanilla and I have the chocolate. So for the sake of this, I think I'm going to start off with the vanilla first, and then we're going to finish it up with the chocolate one, since we only have 1 bag. Mind you, this is not bad. Like, look at this. This is a big container. I think for $1, that's not bad at all. Okay. So now how am I going to place this? So, oh, Oh, that's really nice. You can literally just switch the tip just as you go. Okay. So for the sake of this, I think I'm gonna be doing some different design for, we will talk about that later. All right. Now my question is, how am I gonna pour this in here? Okay. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna be putting that much. Yeah, we can mix it up a little bit. All right. Trying to put this as far as I can. Then I'm gonna add another scoop. Okay, so I saw online that apparently if you do it like this, just like normal, of course, it's gonna, the frosting is gonna go up. But if you actually fold it like this, I think it was, and then you fold it like this, it will give you a more precise, measuring or pusher, I guess I can say that. And there we go. Okay, it looks like our cookies are done. Now I'm just gonna let them cool down, and in the meanwhile I'm gonna be making more cookies now that I'm basically all ready to go. But of course these are still really hot, so I'm gonna let them cool down. All right, our first round of cookies are ready. Now after I take them out of the oven, I put them in the fridge to kind of cool down, let them cool down a little faster. Now let's get to the fun part, which is the decorating. Okay, after I fold it a little frosted, I put a little clip so it doesn't go anywhere, so it can kind of help me. But I'm not gonna lie, these I'm actually really happy with. And another thing about the cookies, they are sugar cookies, so they tend to really, one, they're done like in 5 minutes, so they don't take forever. And then two, these are very soft, so like this is kind of what you get. So they're not bad for $1. They gotta only be like $1 for this. All right, so now for decoration, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, we can make some hearts. Well, since this is vanilla, I think we can start with the red velvet ones. So we can just make some cute adjustments here. There we go. Right. Okay, this is what they look. Look at that. This is so cute. All right, so here are the lovely cookies. And I decided that I'm not going to be doing the chocolate right now, only because I want to finish all of them and I want to finish this bag before I can move on with the chocolate. But for the sake of this video, I think this is enough. I just really love the way they turn out. I mean, just beautiful design. But do they taste good? Now that's the question I want to know. So let's try them out. Okay, so let's try. I would really want to test the velvet one. So let's try it out. These are really good, actually. And mind you, these were $1. Yeah, those were actually really good. I cannot wait to actually give this out to family and friends and have them decide and criticize my cooking or my baking. But honestly, I think I really did enjoy making these cookies for Valentine's Day. Of course, I'm still making more. I have like 1,000 coming up, and I am really excited for Valentine's Day. I think that's it for this video. There we go. There are my cookies now. So let me just finish up the rest. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to follow me all over my social media. I have your Ortiz and Y. And that's it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.